El Fasher, the capital city of North Darfur state, was supposed to be safe. About 800,000 people displaced by fighting and alleged ethnic cleansing in the surrounding Darfur countryside have fled here hoping to find refuge. But since mid-April, El Fasher too has become a war zone. Refugee camps have been caught in the crossfire and even shelled as the Sudanese military battles the paramilitary rapid support forces for control of the city. More than 1,200 have been killed, says Doctors Without Borders. From inside El Fasher, Adam Rojal, a spokesperson for a local non-profit helping Darfur's displaced, told VOA that people here don't care about the warring sides. They just want the fighting to stop.
They are not patriots because they're fighting for their own interests. The only loser is the society of Sudan, especially the people in Darfur. People have lost everything, even the basic needs of human life like food, water, shelter, and medicine. Words can't describe how serious this crisis is.
Claire Nicolette works with the non-profit Doctors Without Borders, which operates medical facilities in El Fasher. She said one of its maternity wards was shelled, as well as the main surgical hospital.
The roof fall down on babies that were inside the hospital, and we had to close down after the death of these two children. Surgical hospital, I can say, which is receiving all the wounded at the moment, has been touched 4 times now in 10 days.
Nicolette said calls from the UN, US Secretary of State Antony Blinken and other members of the international community to end the fighting in El Fasher have gone unheeded. She says the situation is only getting worse and that the violence is indiscriminate.
We hear about drones now, we hear about snipers, so we just see that the situation is just deteriorating over and over. It's kind of full war inside the city, so unfortunately there is no protection of civilians, no protection of health structures whatsoever. That's the reality.
Rojal says the fighting has prevented people from leaving the city and aid groups from delivering food to the starving within its borders.
In reality, most families live in dire conditions, myself included, because we don't get our share of the World Food Program aid due to the poor security conditions and the blockade.
Every day, he has been desperately sending pictures of malnourished children in El Fasher to the international press to try to get the world's attention. Non-profits have complained about the unusually low donations for the Sudan crisis, in part because of the Ukraine and Gaza wars, while human rights groups have criticised the UN and African Union for not doing enough. Meanwhile, El Fasher continues to be ripped apart. Henry Wilkins, VOA News.